The main way in big wall climbing that you're going to save the most time is to lead fast. That's where you can really take it from taking 3 hours to 45 minutes. That said, there's some other places to save time that aren't huge savings, but you add them up over the course of the climb, it means something. One of those instances where I often see people blowing tons of time is the belay turnover. The time between when the leader finishes the pitch, the belayer releases the bag, cleans the pitch, and then gets the leader going again. And one place where I often see 5 to 10 minutes lost that is really easy to avoid is the time when the leader gets to the anchor and is then needing to wait for the belayer to release the bag. Because the belayer has plenty of time to keep things organized, to envision what's going to happen once the leader is done with the pitch. And yet, often you see people who the leader is like, all right, I'm off belay, and the belayer will act like, oh wow, I could have never seen it coming that the pitch would be over and that I'd now have to start doing things, and the leader will then have to wait 5 or 10 minutes for them to get going. So what does that mean? It means the leader's constantly communicating, letting you know how close they are to the belay. I'm 20 feet away, I'm 5 minutes away, whatever. And the whole time that you're belaying, you're keeping track of the rope, making sure it's not going to get hooked on something, making sure it's not caught up in a haul bag. A very common thing to do and to always be doing on a big wall is doing this kind of butterfly coil with the extra rope, and then taking slings. You always want to have a lot of shoulder length slings around, and being able to then clip it, and kind of always keeping the extra rope, the extra haul line, well managed out of the way. Then, as the leader is getting maybe 5 minutes away, that's when you really want to go into action as far as, okay, is there any gear I can start putting away? Double check that the lead line isn't caught on the haul bag, and get your ascenders and your ascending setup as ready to go as is possible. Usually that means making sure the upper ascender is on your upper daisy chain, more or less in the right spot. You can put the bottom ascender on. In a perfect world, when the leader says off belay, you can, and the line is fixed, within seconds of him saying line's fixed, you can throw your ascender on the rope and be in a position as high as you can to now kind of really be mobile and really start being able to move around, make sure all the ropes are right, and be able to quickly get out of that belay and start cleaning the pitch. Not a ton of time saving, but a really easy time saving that over the course of a climb adds up and just makes the whole process flow. The leader isn't up there going, God, I'm really parched and want a drink, and now I have to wait for the belayer to unsnag the haul line, So more tips like this in the book on the website. Please check them out.